Alright, gang. Y'all know what time it is. You see who it is. It's WLY in the building. Stop playing. You see what's going on today? We gonna be watching Soft White Underbelly Recovered Crack Addict interview. Shout out to Tony.
All right, Tony. Tony, where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in the San Fernando Valley.
Tell me about your family growing up.
San Fernando Valley. Mother grew up in Glendale. Father, never met him, so I don't know a lot about him.
How would you describe your childhood in general?
Um, I would say, for the most part, it was good. There was some dysfunction in the family, of course, with drug abuse and, you know, um, missing male figures in the house. But for the most part, I would say it was okay. It was okay.
What kind of stuff were you getting into as a young man?
Um, I was pretty much a good kid growing up. I listened, because moms, she would put it down. She would, she was with the whooping your ass if you had it coming. Um,
Yup.
I would say growing up was pretty rough. And I started messing up, I would say, around the age of 15. That's when I tried cocaine, crack cocaine. I was 15, yeah, almost, yeah, 14. I just turned 15. And didn't really latch onto it, but was still dibbling and dabbling in it. Didn't do all that good in school, but I did go to school because I love sports. Played sports all through high school, or at least as much as I could. I have two sisters and another brother, and two stepbrothers. We used to do a lot of moving around, for sure. Witnessed a lot of abuse, towards my mom with some of the male figures that were, coming into our lives growing up. But for the most part, I could honestly say that, she did a good job. Yeah.
You graduated high school.
No, didn't graduate high school, but I went all the way through to my senior year, but didn't graduate.
And what did you do after school?
After school is pretty much when my disease took off, the cocaine, crack cocaine. It pretty much after high school, started smoking dope, running the streets, running with, gang members and stuff.
This shit crazy.
In and out of prison for most of my adult life. I guess you could say I was searching for something, you know. I guess you could call them daddy issues, you know. But yeah, I mean, my drug addiction is what really, my addiction to crack cocaine was what really just took me over the top, doing a lot of stupid shit, you know.
I think crack's a drug you can't really be functional on, right?
No, you can't. It's definitely not a drug. And then as far as financially, that drug it'll put its toll.
So you ended up on Skid Row?
I ended up on Skid Row after I got out of prison in 2009.
You're struggling, boy.
And, let me rewind back. I have a 26-year-old son, and I haven't spoke to him in probably 15 years. My mother raised him too. Of course, I was in and out of prison. I did quite a stretch throughout the 90s and into 2000s. And when I got out in 2009 is when I met my youngest son. His name is Jaden. He's 11. And right away just jumped into the family thing, Didn't want to use drugs no more.
That's good.
Wanted to, get my shit right. She had 3 kids already, which was a big responsibility. Went to work, got a good job, was going to school at the same time, ended up getting a good job at a company in LA. I don't want to put the company out there. And making real good money, almost $100,000 a year. And 5 years into our relationship, my son was already 4 years old, my youngest, and I found out, my significant other was having an affair. So it threw me over the top. I just went crazy. Came down here in 2015 just to get high and never left. Here it is, 2022?
You're still here.
And I'm still here.
God
But
damn.
But a year and 3 months ago, I got sober. Decided
Okay.
I need to get sober. It's what I really wanted. All those years I was down here, I ended up going back to prison, in and out of jail multiple times, for some pretty serious shit too.
you're down here in Skid Row smoking crack.
Smoking crack,
Tell me about the
hustling, doing whatever I had to do to get money.
but what goes on Skid Row at night
Right,
with the
right,
crack addicts is out
right,
of control, right?
Right. It's a whole nother world.
It's
Down here.
scandalous. It's
This is the only place that I know of, and I've done some traveling, where you could literally be a bum and get high every day for free. Literally. Everything's provided for you down here.
yeah, you don't need a
It's
job.
the ones that want it are the ones that are gonna, use that to their advantage. But yeah, it was a rough ride, man, living in a tent for 4 years.
That's crazy.
On drugs, drinking,
What made you turn the corner or make a decision that stuck?
It's funny. This is what turned the corner for me, because I'm a one drug man. I never messed with no other drugs but crack cocaine,
That's crazy.
and of course alcohol.
What's the point of doing it? Like, the nigga said, fuck all the other drugs, nigga. I want crack. Like, fuck it. Like, fuck every other drug. Not a perk, not a shroom, not a Xan, not a Vicodin, not nothing. Not a Tylenol, not BC powder, nothing. Nothing that's gonna make it, not an Advil, nothing that's gonna make him feel comfortable. Bro said, nigga, we gonna go cocaine. Fuck it, man. We outro. We outro. Fuck it, nigga. He just living life. That's crazy.
And
Don't just be living life, gang.
I ended up buying some crack one time with some fentanyl in it.
Ooh.
This was about a year and a half ago.
Damn.
And it scared the shit out of me, because that feeling of just like everything just felt so good, slowly going away. I just like literally felt myself going away, and I didn't like that feeling.
You OD'd?
Yeah. And when I woke up, I thought somebody had drugged me and robbed me, because that happens down here. People will give you shit to knock you out and rob you or do whatever else they want to do. And that really opened my eyes. That made me realize that, what? I kind of liked it the other.
How the shit already cut and they put some more shit in it? Like, what the fuck? Like, the shit already crack cocaine. They gonna put fentanyl in it. What the hell?
Way killing myself
Don't do pills. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
slowly, smoking crack. That way is not cool. I didn't like that. So I decided.
That happens to a lot of crack
Smoke
addicts. Though,
weed.
'cause
Yeah,
crack and-
that's the part that's so scary, is because
they look the same.
the
Don't smoke
fentanyl's not
weed.
killing
You
the
don't smoke.
fentanyl
Don't
users.
smoke
It's
weed.
killing
It drain your
the other
dollars.
drug users, the crystal meth users, the crack users,
The fentanyl
the
users are used
pill
to it.
users. Yeah, the ones that don't know nothing about fentanyl. The ones that are on fentanyl know what they're smoking.
They got used to it.
Yes.
Their bodies are
Right.
conditioned.
Right. So it was
No,
it was
nigga.
pretty scary,
It's
man.
dead.
The fentanyl went pretty hard out here. 4 years ago, they were finding the stuff all over Skid Row. It's like people were just dropping bags of it, big bags, everywhere. And it just kind of took off. And that shit's kind of scary, man. And growing up all my family members all use drugs. My brother's sober now. And one of my sisters is rest in peace. And then my other sister, she's doing real bad. So it made me realize
That's
that,
what's up.
that's not what I want, man. I like sober Tony a lot. So I decided to get clean, man. And, people would literally have bets on me out here. Like, man,
Nobody does what you did.
he's just talking like everybody else, man. I want to get off dope. And I just didn't say nothing to nobody, you know. And I'm gonna tell you that I think the worst part about all of it was the detox and the alcohol, because I was drinking probably close to a fifth of vodka a day, and that's not counting
Ooh.
the flavor drinks in between.
Ooh, did he was
You
trying
know,
to kill
so the
himself for real?
alcohol was
He different.
yeah, I felt like I was
He
gonna die.
different, y'all.
I mean, I was so bad that I couldn't even get off of my bed to go use the restroom. I would just literally roll off to the side of my bed and piss inside my tent right on the floor.
That's
It was that bad. That's how
crazy.
weak I was.
So
But
getting off alcohol is harder than crack.
oh my God, yes, by far,
He said getting off
by far.
alcohol is harder than crack.
And I just knew I didn't.
I don't like alcohol. Hey, sometimes though, like when you be drinking, that should be cool, but it's like to get addicted to alcohol is crazy. I don't see how y'all do it. I don't see how y'all do it.
Want to go through that no more. You know, I've seen it a million times. You know, I used to say to people, "Oh man, come on, man, suck it up. It ain't that bad." But it's that bad. But your mental part is where you got to really be careful with,
How
because
that
there's still
battle.
times where I think about getting high. You know,
You've been clean for a year and a half,
a year and three
a
months.
year and 3 months, and
Right.
and you still think about it.
I still think about it. I still think about it sometimes.
What helps you?
I'll call somebody, or I'll just get up and do something, or smoke a cigarette, try to take my mind off of it,
Smoke
jump on
some
my phone, you
buzz,
know,
nigga.
look at
You
some
be
pictures or
straight.
something.
You're
Yo,
working now.
so
Yeah, been working. The real test was when the love of my life took her own life. That really pushed me to the
ooh,
edge.
It just happened recently.
Yeah, it just happened recently, about
damn, bro.
almost 3 months ago,
I
and
feel
that was
bad.
real hard.
That's crazy.
That I took that real hard,
From
and
fentanyl.
yeah, man, I mean, you know, she was my everything, and all I wanted was for her to, you know, get herself together too. And she was doing good.
She was using fentanyl.
She was using fentanyl regularly, and it was hard for me to even accept that. But you know, I thought it was gonna, you know, it'd be a process of her, because you know, when we first got together, she was a hot mess, man. You know, and I was barely 2 months sober, so it
That's crazy.
it definitely, it was weird, because I used to lean on her for strength, and she never even knew it. You know, staying sober for both of us, even though she was still, you know, getting loaded.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it used to break me down. I was pretty stressed out for the last couple months that we were together. But that was
You're
just
not
like
funny, bro.
that was definitely like the
You
nail
feel me?
in that
This
last
shit
little
crazy
chapter
though.
of how bad I wanted to stay away from drugs, and how bad they are. And the combination of mental illness doesn't help, you know, because she was battling with depression. You know, we all go through it. I still have my little issues. You know, I have anxiety issues. Since I stopped drinking and stopped using, my little health problems are popping up now. You know, anxiety, get nervous when I have to do just go pay a bill, go
Yeah,
stand in lines.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm, you know, getting anxiety. You know, so
Nigga,
stuff like that I got to deal with.
that social
When I
anxiety be
first got
real
sober,
though.
I thought all my problems were gonna
But
go
I feel like
away.
that's
They
like
don't.
everybody.
You know, you
Not
just learn to
everybody. A
manage
lot of
them or
people though.
deal with them a little differently.
Social anxiety, real.
But yeah, sobriety's, I love it.
How did you get off crack? Did you just
I
cut,
just
cut, cut back each day, or
yeah, actually, what I started doing, like about a month or two before I quit, I actually started only, I would only smoke crack at night. In the daytime is when I would hustle, you know, go work, get all the things that I needed, you know, to make it through the night or even for tomorrow. And then once nighttime came, that's when I would smoke. But once that sun would come up, that's when I would shut it down, because, you know, that's when I didn't like people to see me when I was high. You know, I didn't like, some of these people don't mind, excuse me, running these streets looking all crazy. I care. You know,
See
I
some
don't
of these
like people to know
motherfuckers
I do
too, cause me
drugs,
being
you
in
know.
LA, hanging around in
So
LA,
it
you gonna
was,
see that shit.
it definitely helped me, because there
For
was
sure,
times
for
where,
sure.
you know, I didn't even want to smoke at night. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I feel good right now.
it sounds to me like you have a little bit of your self-worth intact,
Right.
where you believe you deserve better.
Yes, definitely. And I know, I have a purpose. There's something or some things that I still need to accomplish, you know, and What they are, I don't completely know yet, but I know right now for today, I want to be clean, and I just want to be as humble as possible and get through, this process of whatever.
Man, shout out to Tony, man. Shout out to Tony, man. I'm done with this video, man. Shit, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the feel me, the like button if you want to. If you want to, make sure y'all subscribe though, man. And comment down below if y'all enjoyed the video or not, man. Tell me what y'all want to watch next and shit like that. I'm gonna see, like, if y'all see y'all content fire, I'll upload it. You feel me? But if it ain't fire, I ain't gonna upload it. Man, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.